My older sister, Carrie, was a dancer since she was 4, and she was taking classes, which were expensive for our family because we had 5 girls. So she was sort of the exception, and then I would just learn from her at home. And then finally, when I was 8, my mom agreed to send me to dance as well.
Being a dancer is a strenuous cost to the family. And we're not talking hundreds, we're talking thousands. A tutu for a girl, if you compete in like the YAGP, the Prix du Lausanne, you're thinking easily $15,000, $20,000 between the tutu cost, the coaching, the flights, the hotel stay. Same for the guys, the tunics, finding a partner, you know, paying for the fees. It becomes very costly. Like my tuition growing up, from the time it went from 130 to when I got serious to almost $1,000 a month.
You know, becoming ballerina is so expensive, spending a lot of money. But when you become professional dancer, you don't make as much money. And then when you are reaching to the age, you're gonna start wearing point shoes. They don't last forever. Spend a lot of money. Each pair is about $70 to $80.
I didn't go into ballet to make money. I don't know anyone who does. Yeah, aside from a few major companies in the US, a lot of dancers are not being paid very well. And I think if more people knew, they might be shocked.
It's very hard for the dancers to keep dancing and taking care of our body with that low salary. Like, it is very difficult to focus on just our body and always feeling ready and, you know, like very strong about our body.
One of my closest friends she'd wake up at like 5. She'd give herself a gyrotonics workout for an hour or more. She would take company class, rehearse from 9 till 4 or later. She would teach maybe for an hour and a half, and then she would waitress for 6 hours. And then she would repeat. Yeah. And I had a number of friends who did that. And ballet dancers. And it's not easy being in point shoes all day and then waitressing.
But most of the reason why I did not want to stay away from this production was that like, I cannot lose that salary from the company.
You don't necessarily have choreographers who are saying, no, you must dance. It's often the dancer who's like, no, I'm fine, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, I'll go out there, I'll be fine. Because, like you said, so many things are on the line, and I mean, paycheck being one of them.
In order to make money while I'm off the production, I have to work at the restaurant, I have to work at, you know, like teaching jobs.
Open your arm, use your arm. We talked about the elbows today, you know.
So like, I'm constantly like moving around, trying to figure out how I can get through this issue.
First time I had this done, I did a lot of modeling, and that was really helpful just for like paying my bills, and I knew then that I would go back to dancing. I know there's no question in my mind. I just sort of knew that's what was going to happen.
Like, when it comes to injury, yes, like, I'm not getting paid, but that's just like, I don't even know how I can get through having injury and not being able to support myself, but I have to make my ankle get better by the next production.
But there isn't a ton of money in the art form. There isn't a lot of support right now. There's a lot of corporate support. If you were to go to the heads of a variety of ballet companies around the country and say, you know, what's your budget for salary? What's your operating budget? How does this work? And almost all of them would probably say, we don't have, you know, it's not like they're withholding money from dancers. They don't have the money. So there would have to be a real sea change in that respect.
You know, so almost like, yes, I'm doing PT and seeing doctor and everything is going well, but at the same time, like I cannot fully focus on my injury, you know, because of the financial issue. So it's really struggle